So, good afternoon, my dear students. As I said, I will be discussing the chapter a summary of the next 12 chapters from starting from the 12th chapter to the 22 chapters. What if it finishes? That is the chapter 12. The chapter What if it finishes strongly put forth the issue of natural resources. Petrol is naturally found on the earth's surface, but it takes millions of years to be formed. Due to the availability of the limited resources, we have to start conserving them. The different forms of petroleum include diesel, CNG, LPG, etc. What is CNG and LPG? That you will be learning in detail in the higher classes. CNG stands for compressed natural gas and LPG stands for liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, these different forms of petroleum are used in different type of vehicles. Even now in villages, cow dung and dry wood are used as a form of fuel for cooking, and the resources that can be renewed should be utilized more. In the last 20 years, the utilization of LPG has gone very high. So what we have learned? We learned about conservation of natural resources for future generations. The chapter emphasizes the use of alternative resources for petroleum. It also talks about methods to save the resource so that it will last long. The chapter puts light on the disadvantages of using wood as fuel for cooking. Next is A Shelter So High, Chapter 13. This chapter emphasizes how traveling allows people to form personal connections through learning about different cultures, foods, new places, music, and the way people live their lives in different areas of the world. Traveling tells the significance of the exposure to other exposures. This chapter talks about the valuable aspect of traveling, the connections and relationships formed during one stay. Next, chapter 14, When the Earth Shook. This chapter focuses on our natural calamities. An earthquake is a natural calamity. The shaking of the earth causes earthquakes. On 26 January 2001, an earthquake affected the Kutch area known as Bhuj in Gujarat. Several buildings got demolished and a lot of lives were affected. The government, many organizations, and people from other cities donated food, medicines, and clothes. This shows the helping mind of people when a calamity rises. In the same way, we must also help each other during difficult times. Next chapter is Blow Hot and Blow Cold. From this chapter, we learned that we can blow hot as well as cold air. Some examples are the woodcutter used to blow on his hand to keep them warm in the winter. He blows on his hot potato to cool it. We blow to cool warm things as well as to warm cold things. The hot air that we breathe out contains water vapor, which turns into water droplets when it comes in contact with a cold surface like a mirror. We have done this experiment in the textbook itself, so make sure you do that activities at home itself. Okay, we also read about the stethoscope. What is it? It is an instrument that is used to hear the heartbeats. Next, chapter 16, Who will do this work? This chapter focuses on how different people perform different occupation. We see doctors, teachers, engineers, students, accountants, etc. They all perform various activities in our society to earn an income. Income means the money that we get for doing a job. So here we learned about Gandhiji, and he once said that all the work has its own dignity. He gave equal status to each job and taught us to show respect to each and everyone. We must also learn from the good qualities that we see in people. Next is chapter 17, Across the World. Chapter 17, Across the World, provides a clear and easy overview of the chapter, helping students understand the story of a young boy's journey and the lessons about overcoming barriers. Across the World explains the significance of breaking through obstacles and the personal growth involved. Chapter 18, No Place for Us. This chapter describes about the life of villagers. The village people lead a difficult life. We should not treat the village people as outsiders. We should care about the needs and difficulties that those people might face. We should always try to lend a helping hand to those people. Next chapter is 19th chapter, A Seed Tells a Farmer's Story. This chapter explains a bajra seed telling a fascinating story of how it has been used to grow crops by the farmers. It explains how different crops are grown using different techniques. This chapter also explains the transition of agricultural practices from the old ones to the modern techniques. Back in the day, farmers had to go through a lot of hardships to grow crops. These days, electricity has changed everything. So we see new technologies are arising when compared to the older ones in this chapter. Next one is chapter 20, Whose Forest. In chapter 20 is a beautiful chapter that tells us the real life story of forest people. They love their forest very much. The children in the story play in the forest, make jewelry with fallen leaves and plant trees. They do this with their favorite elder sister named Suryamani. She explains how important it is to read the forest along with the books. Next is chapter 21, Like Father, Like Daughter. Chapter 21 is all about the family relationships that we have. This chapter explains the relationships among the family members using beautiful storylines. It will help students learn what to call family members by analyzing the relationships on their own. It also explains how children get the features of their mother and father. Chapter 22 is On the Move Again. This is the last chapter. In this chapter, you will learn about the lives of families who must leave their homes to work in field for several months. This chapter shows the story of Dhanu's family and explains how many villagers move in search of work. So that's all for the summary of the video. Always read your textbook properly, underline the important points, and make sure you make proper notes and be prepared well for your exams. So we have covered all the chapters. If you have any doubts, you can clarify them from the comment section. You can type your questions, so I will answer them. And if you have any doubts regarding the homework questions, you can type your queries below so that I will be able to answer them separately. Okay, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day.